Hi guys, this is Anonymous with another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. This one is on the second game of the three-game set between Czech and WhO. And I would just like to say, before anything else, that these players have the best names for really bad jokes in all of Warcraft. For example, I think I'm going to check who won the last game. Ha ha. Okay. Yeah. Well, who won the last game? Czech won the last game. There you go. So, okay. Now that was probably all really confusing. This game is between WhO from Beijing Esports and Czech from MTW. Like I said, who won the last game? Czech won the last game. In other words, Czech won the last game. The Night Elf beat the Orc, and that was on Turtle Rock. It was pretty straightforward Bears Dryas game, although Czech went Keeper of the Grove, which hey, you don't see that every time. So, yeah. But in general, pretty straightforward. This game's on it's not on Twisted Meadows. What am I saying? It's on Knollwood. And let's check it's a Fountain of Mana. So, Mana Fountain, I think, favors the Orc. I mean, Healing Fountain favors the Orc as well, but I think the Mana Fountain is just as much in the Orc's favor in this particular matchup. Now, if Czech were to decide to go Talons, then maybe the Mana Fountain would be a little bit more useful for him. But if he goes Bears again, I really think that the Mana Fountain favors the Orc heavily because of the Shadowhunter spells are just way too good. And having lots of them is really, really good. WhO putting up a fast lounge, so he wants to make sure that he'll have the early healing, I guess. Or maybe he's going to go for an early push. I would expect that he's just doing that for routine purposes to check for healing. Oh, look, I said check. Haha. Why aren't you laughing? Okay. Check AOW creeping this shop right now. He's got his Demon Hunter out. Oh, be careful. Okay. He's not stupid. He didn't kill it with his Ancient of War. So, that's a Circlet of Nobility, nice item. And WhO will probably be item creeping the rest of the camps. And this is really what you can do with the Blade Master on this map. It's the one on the... If you're looking from the Knoll's point of view, it's the one on the right-hand side of the Knoll Warden. And that has the item. So, Gloves of Haste for WhO. Gonna go ahead and creep the rest, probably. Looks like Czech going over to the right-hand one, the east one. In case you didn't know, WhO is Orc and in yellow in the top left, and Czech is pink Night Elf in the bottom right. Okay, Czech killing who's scouting peon, and we'll see if he manages to get this actually, because that Blade Master is here right on time, and okay, Blade Master manages to pick the circlet. It looks like I didn't actually see what happened there. No, I can't tell. I think both players have actually bought a circlet, and I think WhO picked that circlet. So, yeah, both players, I think, bought a circlet, because I don't think there were that many circlets of nobility available to drop at all. Meanwhile, Czech just continuing to creep his green. And both players should be taking it around now. Yeah, Czech, tier 2, and yeah, both players taking to tier 2 at about the same rate. And WhO, I almost called him Grubby for some reason. WhO just finished off that camp, so WhO a little behind in experience, but not too much. Gonna pick off an archer there, getting level 2 there, and actually breaks off creeping, trying to kill that archer, and goes for the Demon Hunter instead. Both heroes very similar in experience. Demon Hunter has a lot more health though, and Blade Master is now out of mana, so WhO looks like WHO's going to run away. That salve is going to get cancelled by the DH. Actually, it's not. Czech deciding not to cancel the salve. WhO now running behind the shop, going to buy. Let's see what he tries to buy. Oh, almost catching the Demon Hunter behind the shop and trapping it, but not quite. WhO going for the center creep first, doesn't drop an item. He doesn't want to get that item stolen. It's usually a good Blade Master or Demon Hunter item. So, chasing the Demon Hunter away, now going to try and creep some more. The damaged creep here is the one that will drop the item, by the way. So, yeah, there it is, Circlet of Nobility. So 3 circlets for this Blade Master, and that makes it quite strong. I mean, never underestimate the circlets. They provide 50 health, attack speed, 2 damage, and 30 more mana. And 30 more mana is quite a bit. And okay, now checks Ancient of War out there blocking the Blade Master a little bit. Um, 3 circlets gives you 150 health and 6 damage. Pretty good deal. Now, looks like WhO dealing with this Ancient of War with 4 grunts, not going to be able to stop it from eating that tree, but... Okay, now here's the Blade Master for check, so I think we're going to see Talons, and what is this going up? Yes, Ancient of Wind. Yeah. So, Talons for check, and this is what I said he should probably do to take advantage of the Mana Fountain. He'll have as many Cyclones as he wants. Absolutely as many Cyclones as he wants if he uses that Mana Fountain. Now, WhO really trying to get this Ancient of War? I'm not sure why. It's not that big of a deal. It's not actually doing anything. And he's taking a lot of damage on his Blade Master in the process, and this could be a problem because, I mean, he has that lounge up, but if WhO decides to push now, he'll want his Blade Master to be ready, and I would expect, sorry, if Czech decides to push, and I would expect him to do so. Actually, he's a bit late, because WhO's tier 2 buildings are already going up, but, so WhO will probably be able to survive the push. Czech really needed to do it a little bit earlier if he wants to cancel those buildings. They're going to be up. So, Mana Fountain is very good for the Beastmaster too, so that's always handy, but WhO going to be using that lounge outside his base to heal the Blade Master. Now trying to put some damage on the Beastmaster. Sorry, there's so many masters in this game, it's confusing. And actually being quite successful at that, but driving it away from the army, he'll push it quite far away. The tier 2 buildings for WhO are up. So, yeah, the push by Czech is quite late. WhO needs to use that Tauren Chieftain to attack, not just to block. Doing that now, okay. And this Demon Hunter is in a bit of trouble. It's probably going to have to TP out. Unless it can force a way through these peons, which WhO needs to micro carefully so that they don't pull off from wood at a bad time. And actually, he probably has Shockwave. Okay, so forces the TP there. Meanwhile, the Blade Master... Oh, it gets killed by the creeps. Okay. Sorry, the Beastmaster gets killed by the creeps.